Hey everybody, it's Jason. Welcome back to Frank's Homestead. And so since the last video, I've gotten some tree clearing done on the lower section of my property, and I just want to share with you what it's looking like. So far so good. I think I've got about 32 trees. Let's see, maybe even a little bit more than that. Just off the top of my head though, 32 trees that I've gotten dropped, and for the most part I've got a big chunk of them dealt with, but there is still a lot of work to do. I've been burning like crazy as well, but let me show you what it's starting to look like. So this area over here is where I'm working towards thinning it out. I want to be real selective on what type of trees I leave, such as like this red fir right there. Gonna leave that. I've got some tamaracks, the tall skinny ones. That's a dead tree, sorry. That one right there. I'm going to leave a few cedars and a couple of the white fir, white pine species, the ones that look healthier. But for most part, other than that, it's all coming down. The smaller trees, I'll make some firewood out of it and a couple other thoughts in my head, possibly down the road. But the red firs, the cedars, the tamaracks, they're real hardy species. And for us up here in North Idaho, we've got the bark beetle, and it is playing havoc on all of the white pine species that I have on here. I don't know all the names for all the different types. I think I've got 3 different types of the white pine species on the property. I lose at least a dozen trees every year because of that. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but here's an example. This tree right up here, it's brown on top, it's dead. So I lost that one, and right behind it, and like I said, I know it's kind of hard to see, but right behind it is another dead tree. And then of course I've got a cedar over here that I think the wind just took that one over on its own. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just over in this area that I'm looking at, and I've already taken down 3 of them. I've got 3 more down in here. And once again, they're all the same type of tree. So those have got to go. But the other good thing about them is that they're going to make great lumber for my sawmill. So I'm going to make a lot of 2x4. I'll take you down to the bottom there and kind of show you what I've done. And this is just in the last couple of weeks. I've been busy. So here's a quick view from the middle road going down to the bottom. You see I still got a few logs I got to get picked up. It's a little drier up here, so I wasn't too concerned about leaving them a little bit longer. All right, and here we are down at the bottom. The whole idea is that once this is all cleared out, there's the house up there, and I'm going to build a porch on the front and be able to look down here and see my creek and this whole area. Of course, it's going to have to be redone. I had one heck of a mess. I had to drag them all out. Now I just got to grab all the rest of the trees and start dropping them. It kind of slowed me down with dropping trees because it's just been windy as usual. Got a couple of rotten trees over here that well, it's the same tree, but I cut it down and got hung up in the trees. Fortunately, we had wind that came by, but that is what happens around here. They just get rotten, and the bark beetle gets in there. Carpenter ants as well. We have a lot of those here. That was the base, and then here's the next part. Like I said, it's just hollow in there. It's just waiting for a problem, but it'll make a good sticker to put logs on top of. So I'm working on the upper part up by the house, but I also want to do this section down here because I've got a narrow window of opportunity to get these trees dropped, get the limbs all taken off, and then get them burned up before the fire season starts getting here. So anyway, that's where I am at. It's been busy as all heck. Geez, you get exhausted after a while, but having the tractor certainly helps get things moved around and decked up with all these trees. But I'll show you the water real quick too. That's what it's all about. So I can look down here, and we get a lot of animals that come down here too and just can't see nothing. View from the creek up to the house, you can barely even see the house. And that's what I'm trying to change. So anyway, that's where things are currently at, and I'll keep plugging away and keeping you updated. Thanks for watching.